Good morning. Today I'll be recapping my assignment of choice with my entrepreneur of choice entrepreneurs, which was the M2 assignment or the M2 interview with Natalie and Crystal Smith, founders of Fresh Meat You. And I chose the M2 assignment as my assignment because I related to the simplicity of the story of the founders. It was pretty straightforward in terms of them not wanting to work for anybody else anymore and generate their own wealth. And they have a hereditary relationship, of course. And so those were all touchstones that I found were easily relatable in the world of entrepreneurship. But also the tasks that they assigned were tasks that I had already thought about performing before, and so I took it as an omen that I should definitely enroll in those assignments as part of the fulfillment that I was looking to obtain already, right? Which were to cleanse myself from social media for a week and to go out and talk to people and step out of your comfort zone and talk to people about an idea that you may have. I don't ascribe myself to be an avid social media user. I am on it, but I'm not obsessed with it, so to speak. However, I found that when being given the task of cleansing yourself, aka taking the choice of whether to use social media or not to use social media out of the equation, I found that it was increasingly difficult to stray away from it, at least for the first 2, 3 days. After that, I kind of eased into my senses, and it became much more easy to not take a look at the phone, right? And to just keep it beside you. But that was an interesting discovery that I came upon. It's not really the fact that you're not an avid social media user. It's the fact that when you get the choice of using social media taken away from you for a week, that's when it becomes kind of like cleansing yourself from an addiction, right? And then as far as the second task that was assigned by Natalie, and also by Crystal conjunctively, which was to talk to people and step out there in an uncomfortable setting and talk to people about an idea that you may have. I am an avid traveler, and so I've always thought about creating a social media platform or developing a social media platform to interlink avid travelers like myself, where they can exchange ideas, thoughts, and arrange for hangouts and stuff like that. But just exclusively for travelers, right? And I know that there's ideas like that and concepts out there that are existent. But nonetheless, I went out and I sought out a traveler community that included some web developers, ironically and coincidentally. And I told them, look, this is my idea, ABC. And it felt very uncomfortable at first. I think any extrovert or the most extroverted person would feel some discomfort with doing what I did still. But I went and did it. And they gave me honest feedback in the form that my idea was very prototypical, which I understand, and there were definitely many kinks that needed to be ironed out, but the concept was solid. And while the conversation started out with discomfort on my part, the affirmation that I got as a result of it gave me some newfound and needed encouragement with regards to the potential pursuit of this idea. So in summary, detoxing social media for a week is really tough if you're told that you can't use it, um, at least for the first couple of days for me. And going out on a limb and out of your comfort zone to talk to people about an idea, or in general, just spark a conversation out of the blue, is also a uncomfortable spot to be in. But once you ease into the conversation and get the conversational juices flowing, regardless of what the topic is about, especially in this case with entrepreneurship, I found that it was very riveting and freeing, so to speak. So overall, great assignment. I'm glad I had the opportunity to partake in it.